everyone, Sophia here at EA in San Diego, where we're checking out Spore Hero. I'm joined by Matthew Cote, producer on the game. Hey Matt, thanks for joining us.
It's a great pleasure to have you here.
Alright, so what are you showing us today?
Actually, today we're showing you for the very first time what we call Creature Beach, which is a level that's very later in the game, and it's one of my personal favorites just because it's so very crazy with all the tentacles and the really huge creatures everywhere. This is actually a level where, you know, throughout our whole game, the story sort of drives you to clean up the planet, as the planet is a living organism. We keep telling you that. And at some point you're actually meeting the planet itself, which is this huge, big creature. As you can see, this big mouth here that is sort of sleeping right now. You'll wake it up and you'll actually interact with it a bit later on. I just don't want to spoil everything right now. So what we have here is, as I said, the very later stages of the game. There's still a lot to discover at this point, but the thing is, the creature I have on right now is a lot more advanced than what we've shown previously. So this is a creature that has access to most of the abilities in the game. I've collected enough blue shards, which is our currency in the creature editor. I've collected enough blue shards by this point in the game that I can pretty much afford anything I want to put on my creature. And that's it. So at this point, I can be the hero that I want. I can still pick and choose, and I still have to sort of make a few compromises because I can't have everything on my character. But when I get into a fight, for instance, with these guys, I'll actually have a lot more moves available to me. I'll have a lot more options, and it makes the whole fight a lot more exciting. Although I still...
That's okay. You can try again?
Yeah, sure, I can try again. That's one of the things. In our game, the death penalty is kind of light. As in, you just respawn to the nearest nest, which in this case was actually just 5 feet away. So I can kick him again, get into combat, and actually pay a little bit more attention, although this guy is kind of tough, so...
I don't want to distract you too much while you're playing, but could you kind of talk about how all the parts work and...
So depending on the different parts that I put on. So right now I have wings, so I can do the dive attack. I can also bite because I have a mouth. I can do different strike combos because of my hands. I have good feet, so I can do the jump kick. I can also dodge around like this. And yeah, the wing can give me the dive attack, which is actually one of my best weapons right now. And the big spiky thing on my back allows me to shoot spikes. But right now he's better at shooting than me, so I should stay out of the range attack thing. Oh.
It was close. Very close.
But as I said, this is the end game, so even though I've played this game a few times before, it's still very challenging. We wanted to make sure that throughout the game you'll still have to pay attention. The combat is still a challenge. It's about half and half skill-based and, you know, twitch and... So you have to arrange your skills on your character. You'll have to make sure that you have the right talents available to you, that you have the right parts to give you the right abilities, and you also have to sort of practice and figure out how the controls work and what you can do with the character. So you'll have to learn to use the Wii controller and the nunchuck. You know, it's a Wii game, so we really wanted to make sure that we're really taking advantage of all the controls as much as possible. So that's it. We really went all out with the combat, which is also why we decided to have this whole versus mode that we came up with.